Michael, what do you think? What's the secret? Because he's done some pretty intense things, right?
I don't know that I'm qualified to talk about it.
These two characters, I mean, what's different about this relationship this time around?
I know that he knows, and I know that he knows that I know that he knows.
Hey, it's great seeing you. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Michael, I just have to say, Dexter, it's definitely one of the most iconic characters of TV history, no doubt about it. And you brought him to life in the most unforgettable way. So I want to know, how was his experience getting back into Dexter's shoes after all this time? Was it like riding a bike, or did it take some time adjusting?
Yeah, it's like riding a bike, but maybe a bike that got a new paint job and a different seat. I mean, it's a little different. I'm older. He's older. My experience of life up to this point informs my performance of his fictional life. You know, it's a wild thing to spend this much time with a character with big gaps in between where you return to him. He's definitely, encoded in my bones. You know, I know him in a way that you could only know a character having spent as much time as I have. To some degree, you just got to get out of the way and let it happen at this point.
And David, why do you think audiences stay so emotionally attached and connected to this show, to this character after everything, after all this year?
They wrote a character that a lot of people can relate to. He's not a perfect person. He's a good cop. I don't think he's a great cop, because he would have found out within the first 8 years that, his friend was a serial killer. But I think the one thing that he exudes is honesty, and try to doing everything and doing the right thing in every aspect, whether it's legally, morally, and also owning up to his mistakes as his character in the past. And I think that people relate to that. And I think that in a show where there's so much going on and you're in the head of amazing antihero, it might be just a good, refreshing look as to someone who's not involved in that kind of activity.
Michael, what do you think? What's the secret? Because he's done some pretty intense things, right? I mean, but we all still love Dexter.
I don't know. I mean, I'm playing the part, so my job is not to judge him and to love him in my way. As far as other people's love for him, I don't know that I'm qualified to talk about it, but I'm glad they do. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here talking. But I think it's a sense of what made him who he is, a sense of being implicated in what he's doing, because you're hearing his internal thoughts and you're kind of along for the ride from his point of view. And the fact that, yeah, he's got darker impulses, but he is taking some responsibility for them in terms of the kinds of people he's targeting. All those things are, a part of what gives the audience permission to root for him or like him or love him or whatever it is.
Would you say this version of Dexter, is it like more dangerous? Is it more human, or maybe both? How would you describe it?
Maybe both. I mean, he's surrendered certainly to caring about his son. Maybe he can't call it love the way other people would call it love, but he knows he has feelings about his son that he doesn't have for anyone else in the world. And yeah, I think he's recommitted to an allegiance to his code, but I think he's also tired of being careful and wants to take some risks, and finds himself in situations that allow him to push the limits of what he does.
And what about this dynamic of these two characters? I mean, what's different about this relationship this time around?
It's fundamentally different because they both know. I know that he knows, and I know that he knows that I know that he knows what he knows or what he suspects. I think maybe he doesn't have proof and he really wants to find it. I wish he didn't have the fixation he has, because I like him.
Yeah.
And I know that these are dangerous waters to tread in. It's bittersweet in a way, because there used to be a genuine fondness that was uncomplicated, and now it's very complicated.
It's a whole new, different outlook on this relationship. I would say more on Batista, because he's discovering something new that he thought was something else for so long. The fact that I'm coming in, and Dexter does know Batista really well, so I think there's something in him that would say, this guy's not going to go away because of the way Batista is. And so I think that poses a confrontational situation. There's a lot of pain there and a lot of insecurity.
Michael, would your character survive a dinner party with today's TV anti-heroes like Joe Goldberg from You or a Walter White?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think he'd try to just keep it light. No need for anybody to do anything other than just enjoy their meal.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. Thank you both. The fans are like going crazy with this new chapter. So big love from Argentina and congratulations and everything. We love you both.
Thank you.
You.